All right guys, how you doing? It's Rabea, hope you're all well. So first thing I want to say is a huge thank you to everybody that tuned in for the launch of our new single, Satellites, that came out last week. And it was just awesome to connect with everybody during the premiere, but not only that, got everyone to jump over to the live stream while we were rehearsing for our headline shows this week. And it was really cool to connect with everybody, do the live stream in itself, because I was quite worried it wouldn't sound very good and it was going to be really hard to set up, but managed to pull it off, and everybody was super complimentary on the sound, which I'm really grateful for, and just generally enjoyed the whole rehearsal vibe with the guys in the room. So I just want to say a massive thank you for that. If you want to watch back the live stream of our rehearsal, I've got it up on my channel so you can check it out. I'll link it in the description box below. Basically, we were hanging out, playing through the EP, and chatting with everybody online about, you know, rigs and how we've gone about doing stuff, and just generally having a bit of a chill while we were playing our songs. So if you want to check it out, check the link in the description box. The single's gone down really well. I'm very grateful for all the compliments over the mix. I am going to do a mix breakdown because I've had a bunch of requests about doing that. So I am going to jump into the mix and show you guys how I went about getting it to sound the way it did. That'll be coming probably next week, because this week is all about our debut headline shows in London. So this week we're playing in London for our debut headline shows, showcasing the Apricity EP, the new single Satellites, and a bunch of new material that we've got prepared. And it's going to be sick. I can't wait. For the first time we get to do our own show. So, you know, we get a full set and we're able to really prep it and do a show properly. So we've been working really hard on preparing something special for everybody that's coming down to those shows. I should add that one of the things that Joe and I have decided to do to make these shows a little extra special in terms of volume is adopt a 412 each. So as you can see, I've got two Victory 412 stood behind me, and we're going to rig those up with a couple of 212s as well. And one of the things that we're going to try is, obviously Joe's on one side of the stage, I'm on the other. We've both got 412, but we're going to run the 212 each across the other side of the stage. So one of my 212s is going to be on Joe's side, and Joe's 212 is going to be on my side. That way you get a nice stereo image wherever you are in the venue, because obviously you guys know this, sometimes you'll be watching a band and you stood in front of one guitarist and you're just hearing all of his cab and none of the other guitarists. So we're going to try and combat that by using more cabs. One of the things that you may have missed from last week with all the spam that we were throwing your way about the new single is we're going on tour in February. We have our first headline tour. We've got a couple of EU dates, and then the rest are going to be across the UK, and tickets are already flying out the door, which I'm really blown away by, because we're a young band, haven't been around that long, but people seem to want to come and watch. So I think it's 8 and 10 days or something like that. So it's not a huge tour, but it's just to, you know, test the waters and get out there a little bit and play some shows, showcasing all the new material that we've got for the album as well. So we're really, really excited about that. It's going to be sick. So if you want to come support the band, check the links in the description box below. We've also released a bunch of new merch that's going to be available at both the shows and online, which you can check in the description box below. I believe pre-orders are available right now, but we're always designing new merch. In fact, Josh, the singer of VOWER, has been designing these new pieces of merch. So it's very cool that we're keeping everything in-house, trying to do it all ourselves, which so far has worked out pretty well. Speaking of merch, some of you guys have asked in the past about Sleepless Apparel, which is kind of my merch, just not named Rabea merch, 'cause I'm not a big fan of that kind of vibe. But Sleepless Apparel is, in other words, merch that I create. And I've got a bunch of new stuff, but we decided to hold back on it just for a bit because we weren't sure what we were going to be doing with Sleepless Apparel. And there's a few things in the work, but in any case, we've got a bunch of designs that are up on Sleepless Apparel website, which are all heavily discounted because of Black Friday, and we're going to run that discount all the way through till Christmas. If you guys want to pick anything up for your mates, your loved ones, anything like that, you like the look of the stuff. And we've got a couple of new designs, so let me show you. This design is called the Crane design, and it's done by Will Shorer, who we've worked with a lot in the past. It's on like a tie-dye t-shirt. It's just a bit of a vibe, something a bit different. It's like a lightweight tie-dye t-shirt. We also have the same design done on a bone-colored hoodie, which is really, really nice. It's like an off-white vibe, and the Crane design is done in color on the front. I'll do close-ups with Mike the mannequin so you can see how they look worn, but basically, those are the new items, as well as all the other stuff like the Edgar Allan Poe design, the musician tarot card designs. All of that stuff's on sleeplessapparel.co.uk, which is all being heavily discounted. So while stocks last, you're going to be able to make a massive saving basically on that stuff. And it's just a way of supporting me and what I do on my channel. You know, I don't really do like affiliate links or like Patreon or anything like that. I'm just not really interested in that kind of thing. Just like to do my own thing. But one of the ways that you can support, if you would like to, is, you know, listen to my music, buy some of the merch, listen to my bands, you know, that kind of thing. That's all really, I guess, in a nutshell. Or watch my YouTube videos, basically. But yeah, that's basically what's going on with Sleepless Apparel. New merch, you can grab it. It's kind of like a Black Friday all the way through till Christmas deal, like massive savings. It's been a little bit quiet for me at the minute on YouTube and on Instagram, which is where I do most of my content, just because I've been super busy with the bands. But I just want to say a huge thank you for all the support. I keep telling you guys how much I appreciate it, and it's true. It's really awesome to have such an engaged community with the things that I'm doing with my music and my guitar playing. I'm also looking at doing a new guitar course, because as you know, I've done one in the past with Musicism, but that's very much Musicism's thing, Ben's thing. So I film the content and then they own the content. It's their thing to do with as they please. But I don't actually own any of my own tuition content myself. So I was thinking really heavily and working with Dan to design some concepts that I could maybe teach and put it into a package for you guys, transcribe it, do it all properly. So if you've got any ideas or things you'd like to learn, please let me know in the comment section. But in terms of the kind of things I wanted to touch on, things like songwriting, approach to lead work over song sections, you know, of course, mixing, breaking things down, setting up sessions, getting the tones right for the song, and then working on parts, songcraft. There's so many guitar courses out there on how to play this lick and these scales and these chords, and you know, I'm not for a second saying that I can teach that any better than somebody else, especially not people that have some great courses like Mateus and Jack Gardner and people like that. So what I would like to do is focus in on the things that I feel I have a decent grasp on and can share that knowledge with you guys. Things like how to hear a song in its full, you know, full form, like have that vision for the song, work out how to elaborate on riff ideas, make things a little more intricate and interesting in terms of arrangement, you know, how to listen and think about things like bass guitar, layers, drums, how it's all orchestrated together to create a piece of music, and basically go from that, the inception of the idea, all the way through to creating the final thing, dialing in the tones, recording, setting everything up like that. So if you like that idea, then let me know in the comment section. But it would be really helpful if you've also got some cool ideas that I can throw into the mix as well. Basically, it's all open at this point. I'm going to be looking at maybe trying to construct this next year, because it'd be great for me to have my own tuition course that I feel I have ownership over, and it's my personal view on the kind of things I would like to teach people outside of just playing guitar. So let me know what you think in the comment section. That's the video. Just a quick update, just to say a huge thanks for all the love on Satellites and my new band VOWER. You can check all that out in the description box. We're going on tour in February 2025. Links in the description box. Got a huge discount on Sleepless Apparel. Links in the description box. Basically, all the info in this video is going to be in the description box, but I would love it if you guys could come out to see us at some of the shows. Would love to meet you. Let me know if you're coming to any of the shows in the comment section below. I'd love to see you guys at the London shows next week, and just generally love you all. You're all awesome. Let me know what you think about content ideas for a tuition course, and outside of that, I hope you all have a great day, great week, great month. Much love. I've been Rabea. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon.